Namaskar and welcome. I am Yatharth Chikka. In the next few minutes, we'll be getting the top 24 news of the last 24 hours. Journalist M. Ram, Advocate Prashant Bhushan and TMC MP Moya Mohatra moved Supreme Court challenging the Modi government decision to block BBC documentary India the Modi Question. Union Education Ministry team will visit to school in West Bengal to review implementation of PM Poshan Shakti Nirman nutrition scheme. In Assam, police has arrested 3 people including a bridegroom for allegedly conducting child marriage in Rupri Hat area of Nagaon. The accused have been identified as Abidul Islam the bridegroom, Gulzar Hussain and Rufail Amin. Victim was rescued. Case registered at Rupri Hat police station. In Karimganj, Assam, 1280 bottles of cough syrup discovered from a truck. Market value of seized cough syrup bottle is approximately 6.50 lakh. Apprehended the truck driver Mukesh Yadav. Case filed and further investigation is underway. According to the Hong Kong Post, the Chinese government assesses the overall strength and efficiency of the propaganda system, including external and internal today, in particular the impact of the market forces in media and academia domains. It also engages in provocative propaganda, writing and disseminating information that the CCP believes should be transmitted to the world and instilled in various sectors. The Adani Group, in a sharp and focused response to Hindenburg research report on its business, has responded to all 88 questions raised by the Hindenburg, including the young age of its auditors. According to the statement, the Adani portfolio and Adani verticals are focused on bringing India into a global economy and nation building. No freedom for Islamic activities in any country like that in India, says AP Samasta leader Abdul Qadir Mulsiyar. Religious freedom in our country is far better than the Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, Kuwait, Malaysia and Singapore, he added. UP police books OBC Mahasabha members and Samajwadi Party leader Swami Prasad Maurya for burning copies of Ramcharitammanas in Lucknow. The action was taken after Akhil Bharatiya OBC Mahasabha on January 29 burned the copies of the holy Hindu book Ramcharitammanas in the Vrindavan Yojana of the PGI Kotwali area of Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. On January 29, goons associated with Trinamool Congress reportedly assaulted BJP workers while they were en route to their homes after PM Modi's Mann Ki Baat program. The incident took place in area in the Kotali block in the South 24 Pargana district of West Bengal, which falls under the jurisdiction of Mahiapet Coastal Police Station. Security forces have busted a terrorist outlet in Jammu and Kashmir, Avantipura, and arrested 4 Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorists in the Hufen Nageenpura forest of Avantipura during a joint operation. Police forces have also seized incriminating material and other items recovered. They said a case was registered and an investigation was in progress. Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar has hit out at Congress MP Rahul Gandhi for violating the flag code by putting his own cutout overwhelming the tricolor in Srinagar's Lal Chowk in Jammu and Kashmir. Rajiv Chandrasekhar said that the move demonstrated the psychology of the dynasty. Madhya Pradesh Home Minister Narottam Mishra has said that the Congress leader Rahul Gandhi should be thankful to the present government for abrogation of Article 370, which allowed him to unfurl the tricolor at Lal Chowk city centre in Srinagar a day earlier. Several students at Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya in Kerala's Wayanad district were admitted to a hospital after they experienced discomfort after having their meals. The incident was reported from the Ladakhi area of the district. An official termed it as a suspected case of food poisoning. The official said that more than 60 students have been admitted to a hospital since Thursday following vomiting. A video of a DMK Union Secretary verbally abusing a Dalit youth for allegedly entering into a temple has gone viral. The incident occurred in Salemst, where the Dalit youth on January 19 has entered a temple maintained by the Vanyar community, although the temple comes under the Hindus Religion and Charitable Endowment Department. Samajwadi Party leader Swami Prasad Maurya has been appointed as the party's General Secretary and is now the member of National Executive. The 42-member National Executive of the Samajwadi Party includes National President Akhilesh Yadav, Shivpal Singh, who recently joined the party, Azam Khan, Swami Prasad Maurya and others. The National Investigation Agency on January 29 arrested a woman Maoist who was wanted in a connection with the Bijapur attack case, during which 22 security personnel were killed and more than 30 were injured on April 3, 2021. Bihar Technical Service Commission aspirants protest outside JDU and RJD party offices in Patna. I was selected as a junior engineer and department was also allotted. I was waiting for the joining letter, but the result was withheld. We request to publish the result as soon as possible, says a protester. India's leadership on global challenges has been exemplary. For 7 decades, India and the UN have traveled hand in hand. India is one of the largest contributors of troops to the peacekeeping. Kasaba Karosi, President, 77th UN General Assembly in Delhi. In Karnataka, a bottle at singer Kailash Kher while he was singing in a closing ceremony of the Hampi Utsav at Hampi, Vijayanagar. 2 detained over the incident. The men were angry at Kailash Kher for not singing Kannada songs, says police. In Maharashtra, on January 23, a man Bharat Sukhraj Doshi disguised as Jain priest stole 160 grams of gold plate from a Jain temple. He was snapped from the Malad West after checking over 100 CCTV footage gold recovered. He planned it after watching crime but told D. Kavade, Crime Police Inspector, Dinoshi Police Station area said. Supreme Court agrees to list on February 6 a PIL against the centre's decision to ban BBC documentary on the 2002 Gujarat riots in the country. Advocate ML Sharma mentions that matter for an early hearing before a bench headed by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. It's a moment of pride and joy that we are organizing event in the country under our G20 presidency. Over 200 meetings will be organized at over 50 locations in the country. Around 2 lakh people will come to India, Agriculture and Farmer Welfare Minister Narendra Singh Tomar said at Chandigarh. Mike Pompeo has said that among the dozens of world leaders he met as the US Secretary of State, he found it most unpleasant was Chinese President Xi Jinping, who threatened to stop sending PPF kit to America if it keep asking accountability for the Beijing on COVID-19. A motivation parachute and a free fall jump was undertaken by the Bombay Sappers at the Dicky Hills zone at Pune. Central Army Commander Lieutenant General Yogendra Dimri was a part of the jump, informs Army officials. We will be back with news at 9 tomorrow. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to our channel.